All right. Hey, everybody. My name is Kenshonda Daniels. For those of you who don't know me, I am a home care agency owner here in Florida, and I'm also a home care agency consultant. So I am coming to you today to talk about three things. I'm going to give you the three tiers of home care agency. Okay, so I will start with Florida because I am here in Florida, and then I'll give you the specific tiers that's catered to the different states throughout the US. So I am going to start with Florida. So again, I'm going to be discussing the three tiers of home care agency ownership. Okay, so let's get right into it. All right, the first tier, for those of you who are in Florida, you are very familiar with this, and some of you in the other states, is going to be your homemaker and companion license, right? Your homemaker and companion license. Okay, that's the first tier. With your homemaker companion license, you can provide in-home services to seniors, veterans, the disabled. You can provide them with companionship services that you can bill for. Also, the homemaker services that you can bill for. Now, the billing would come in a little bit later on once you get your Medicaid provider number and get credentialed with the insurance companies. Okay, so with the first tier, your homemaker and companion license, you can't do any hands-on. So that would be more of your CNA work, more of the hands-on as far as personal care services. So, but you can make a profitable business doing the homemaker and companion services only. Okay, it's just all about marketing and getting the right connections. So that's tier number one. All right. Tier number two is going to be your home health agency, non-medical, or some would call it non-skilled. Okay. So you can get your home health agency license and only do personal care services, homemaker services, and your companion services. Okay. So with this license, you have added on the service of personal care. All right. So this is your hands-on, helping them with ADLs, your dressing, grooming, all those things that come along with helping them physically take care of themselves. So this would be under the personal care services, right? So that would be your second tier, is the home health agency non-medical or non-skilled, okay? Depending on what state you're in and what they call it. All right, so the third tier is going to be the full-on home health agency. So where you're providing services from homemaker, companion, personal care, nursing services, your LPNs, RNs, physical therapy assistants, that's your PT, OT, occupational therapist services. Those services are all skilled. Okay, so with the home health agency, you are performing skilled services all the way down to your homemaker services. Okay, so you can service the same population, your seniors, your disabled, your veterans. You can also get credential with the insurance companies. So all three tiers, you can get credential with insurance companies. And you want to know why? Because insurance companies will pay or reimburse you for homemaker services, companion services, personal care, and of course, the skill services with your nursing, PT, and OT. All right. So there's a benefit. It doesn't matter which stage you start at. Now, on the backside, for some of you, the as far as budget, upfront costs. Okay, so to get started with the first tier, which is the homemaker companion license, the out-of-pocket cost, the startup cost is not a lot. Okay, it's not a lot to get your license, to get started, get the documents, necessary systems that you need in place to operate. Okay, it's not a lot. And also here in Florida, you can have a home office. with the first tier. Now, the second and third tier, which is more so your home health agency licensing, whether you're non-medical, non-skilled, or if you're full skilled and, full on home health agency, you need to have an office space that is required. And you also can get credentialed with these licenses as well with insurance companies to reimburse you for servicing the clients who have Medicaid and fall under the community plans under Medicaid, okay? And then also you can service veterans. To get connected with the veterans, you could reach out to third-party companies who offer home care agencies. It doesn't matter what tier, first, second, or third tier, they will offer home care agencies a contract. They'll reimburse you, but you are responsible for recruiting or seeking out veterans who need your services. Another way you can get connected with your local VA hospitals, talk to the social workers, build a relationship with them to allow you to come in and service the veterans. Now, for the disabled here in Florida, we have an agency called APD. That's their acronym. They are focused only on the disabled adults, right? So in the other states, you have the agency for the disabled as well. Some of you may call them, the agency name may be different, but it still falls under as helping the disabled population get the services that they need in their home, okay? That is another option for you home care agency owners, another option to bring your services to those who need it the most, okay? So here in Florida and some of the other states, we have the company acronym is CMS. A lot of the CMS services are catered to children, right? So here in Florida, they're recently changing it, because before, you could get connected with CMS with the first tier, your Homemaker companion license, and also with what we call the home health agency license exemption. Now, the exemption only focuses on you, those of you who have a license. So if you have a CNA license, LPN license, RN license, here in Florida, you can get the home health agency exemption. It will license you and allow you to perform your scope of practice. So if you are an LPN, you could go and apply for the home health agency exemption. It will license you as an LPN to perform those services under your scope of practice and below, right? So only you can do it. With this license, you cannot hire anyone else to perform nursing services, because it is only for you as the licensed professional, okay, to perform these services. Okay, so there's different options out there for you guys to, get clients, service those that, need these services the most in their homes. Okay, so I just wanted to come on and give you guys a little bit information and clarity about the 3 tiers. Now, for the other states outside of Florida, okay, some of the states are regulated and some states are not. So for the states that are regulated, okay, they call it a home health agency license, home care license, the same thing as Florida does, okay? So with the different licenses in the other states, they also have the companion services, the personal care services. Now, the name may differ, because here in Florida, we call it personal care services. In some of the other states, they may call it personal care or attendant care. It's the same thing, because you're performing essentially the same type of duties you would be performing for personal care. So those clients who get personal care, remember, that's your bathing, your grooming, you're helping them going back and forth to the toilet, different things like that. So that's your hands-on ADL type of services, okay? So for the regulated states that are required to get a home health license, you want to make sure that you know the difference. It's either going to be a home health agency, which would include all the basic services, and then also your skilled services. Or it would be a home care agency, which would only allow you to perform the personal care, homemaker companion, and not the skill portion of like the home health agency, okay? But either way, there are ways that you can get clients, that are on Medicaid. You have the Med Waiver Program that's out there in the other states as well. There's also several VA third-party companies that you could get contract who will reimburse you for servicing the veterans as well. And then also nationwide, there is a department for children, adults who are disabled. So you can also service that particular population as well. So for those of you who want to know the upfront costs or the budgeting for the second tier and the third tier, okay, there isn't a requirement. You must have a certain amount of money in the bank in order to get your license for the second tier or the third tier. Okay, so on average for the second tier, it could be 50,000. It depends on your budget and what you are required to have to operate your business for 3 to 6 months while you're waiting to get reimbursed from like Medicaid or to get your money. They want to make sure that you still can operate. So that's why the upfront cost can differ. There's always going to be an application fee. That's something that you have to factor in. But in order to get to the second or third tier, you have to have that money available and have access to it to show that you can operate for a certain time frame. Okay, so I hope this video helps you guys. Leave me comments below, and if you have any other questions, any other videos or topics you want me to discuss, please let me know. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram as Kenshada Daniels. Please visit my website at www.virtualhomecaresolutions, where we offer you many different things. We do help with Medicaid applications, documents, we have online courses. So please reach out, and thank you guys.